Civil Peace by Chinua Achebe. Jonathan Awegbu counted himself extraordinarily lucky. Happy survival meant so much more to him than just a current fashion of greeting old friends in the first hazy days of peace. It went deep to his heart. He had come out of the war with 5 inestimable blessings: his head, his wife Maria's head, and the heads of 3 of their 4 children. As a bonus, he also had his old bicycle. A miracle too, but naturally not to be compared to the safety of 5 human heads. The bicycle had a little history of its own. One day at the height of the war, it was commandeered for urgent military action. Hard as its loss would have been to him, he would still have let it go without a thought had he not had some doubts about the genuineness of the officer. It wasn't his disreputable rags, nor the toes peeping out of one blue and one brown canvas shoe, nor yet the 2 stars of his rank done obviously in a hurry in Biro, that troubled Jonathan. So many good and heroic soldiers looked the same or worse. It was rather a certain lack of grip and firmness in his manner. So Jonathan, suspecting he might be amenable to influence, rummaged in his raffia bag and produced the £2 with which he had been going to buy firewood, which his wife Maria retailed to camp officials for extra stockfish and cornmeal, and got his bicycle back. That night he buried it in a little clearing in the bush where the dead of the camp, including his own youngest son, were buried. When he dug it up again a year later, after the surrender, all it needed was a little palm oil greasing. Nothing puzzles God, he said in wonder. He put it to immediate use as a taxi and accumulated a small pile of Bifron money, ferrying camp officials and their families across the 4-mile stretch to the nearest tarred road. So that is an interesting little story. We all know how valuable tools are, how valuable transportation things are, like bicycles, and to realize that it's an anomaly to not have places that are ravaged by war, places that have long periods of peace, and that in situations where the area that you're at is war torn, that you would consider burying something like a bicycle, a tool, with the intention of after everything is settled down and it can't be taken from you no more, that you can go and dig it up. That right there is one reason to work for peace and understanding and good, solid politics.